Hello everyone and happy Thursday. I am on time, so that's exciting. And yeah, I was saying to someone today, I have so many card ideas in my head and just not enough time to actually make the cards or to sit down, I feel like. So we are going to do some of that right now. I am going to, I posted this fancy, we did this as a team meeting, mystery stamping, and I promised someone that I would do it live so they could see what was going on. Sorry, I'm trying to find myself as always, folks, on the old Facebook here, so I can, there we go. Oh my gosh. I know I complain about this every video, but it used to be so easy to find, and now it's like impossible. There we go. So that I can see your comments. All right, here we go. So if you are joining me, by all means, say hello. Let me know you're here. Let's make sure we are in the frame. All right, I tried to get lots of things ready because there are lots of moving parts to this card. So you may have seen this card posted earlier, it might have been last week at this point. This week was so busy on this page. So it is this neat little fun fold that also can tuck into the corner here. So you can tuck it in or you can leave it untucked depending on how you've decorated it. It uses all sorts of DSP. You can add another piece in here for writing on, ribbon, embellishments, all the things. So this one that I had made, it used the framed florets stamp set and dies, which they are currently, those dies are on back order, or not back order, they're unavailable. And then I used the Fancy Flora DSP. So today we are going to recreate this card using all things Sentimental Park. So this is the Sentimental Park stamp set. And then they have these amazing dies. Okay. The suite is one of those two bundle suites. So I have everything in the suite but the second bundle. So it also has this amazing navy ribbon. These milky dots, so navy, mango, petal, pink, and white, and the DSP, and an embossing folder. So I have already put out in the universe that for the month of February, if you use my host code and you order this bundle, you will get a PDF and a 3-card make and take for free. Plus you will earn a Saleabration reward because this bundle is $70-something. So Saleabration, we are already on February 9th. You only have 19 more days to go. But let's hop in and get going with this card. So I've already cut everything, and I will just tell you the dimensions, and we're gonna go from there. So you need two coordinating DSP patterns. So I chose one that was big and busy and one that was less busy but coordinated. So in this pack of DSP, like there's so many that go together, right? So I chose this guy, this navy with this mango. So another option I could have done would have been these two, which I thought would have been nice. I liked the idea of these two together. This one I thought was going to be really pretty, but I'm run out of petal pink. I have lots of blushing bride, but I'm running out of petal pink. So I didn't want to do this one because I would want a petal pink card base, although I guess I could have done it with white. And then also the option of this combo. So this paper is gorgeous. Like all of the sides are so gorgeous. I'm just like, so gorgeous. Okay. Your card base is going to be 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and then you're going to cut 3 inches off the front. Okay, so I have already done that. Then you need these two pieces of DSP should be the same, or I think they should. So this one is 1 inch. Yes, 1 inch by 4 1/4. This guy up here is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. And then we're gonna cut that in half to make a triangle. So you also need a piece of coordinating cardstock that's 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. And that's just gonna make this sturdier in our corner. This is an extra piece that we're using for our die cut. This guy is, you need a white piece that's 3 by 3, and then you need some sort of cardstock to frame it that is 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. Or if you like a thicker border, you could do 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then this piece that is going to go inside is, I think it's 5. It's not like our standard, that's why I'm just sort of going to measure it again. It is 5 by 3 3/4. Okay. I am going to emboss this. We didn't do this on the card we made before, but I want to emboss just this front piece. So I'm going to use this new folder. I'm not actually even sure what this folder is called. What's it called? It is called the Cane Weave. Okay, so we're just going to emboss that front bit. Almost every embossing folder now that Stampin' Up! Comes out with is a 3D one. I just have to remind myself of that before I put it on my embossing machine, which plate to use. Okay, so now I always have the choice of, do I want it embossed or debossed, right? Like, do I want that side showing or do I want this side showing? So I am going to go with this side. I'm going to put the embossing folder away. So that is our Cane Weave folder. Okay, so we're just going to do, hello Allison brush. We're going to do a little bit of assembly, and then we will do all of our stamping. So we're just gonna get these pieces on, and this card I think looks really impressive, but it's not really that hard. It's just got, you know, a few pieces. So you're gonna want to center this top to bottom, left to right. And then I should have my adhesive, my silicone mat out here so I'm not getting glue anywhere. This one is going to go on here. And you can have it as close to the edge as you want. Okay, now these two pieces are going to be cut in half. So get your, I could have done that ahead of time, but I just wanted to show you what that looked like. So on your paper cutter, you're just going to put your points in your track, hold it down, and then that will allow you to cut that in half. And we are going to do the same with the cardstock. So we're going to end up with 2 of these. So sort of just makes sense that you make 2 cards, but I'm actually in this case going to put the glue on this piece. When I made this card the first time, I actually had my cardstock be a little bit smaller so that I didn't have to worry so much about lining it up. It really is just to make it sturdy up in this corner. So when you're putting it in this corner, you're only putting adhesive on those edges, okay? So I am not going to use the liquid glue for that. I'm actually going to use my tear tape. going to come down this edge, and it's going to come along this one, because it's going to go up here in the corner. So we can go ahead and put that on. And then, like I said, even if you decide not to have your card tuck, it's just a neat little feature to have this sort of triangle up in the corner. So I'm going to line it up with my edges before I apply any pressure. And then stick that down. Okay. We're also going to want some ribbon, but I'm going to leave this till the end in case we decide to use white ribbon, not navy. Okay, so there is our card base, and now we are going to do some stamping. So this stamp set is gorgeous. It's a two-step stamp. So this is this guy, and then this one fills it in, and then I've got the leaves, and then I chose Dear Friend as our greeting, and then we are also going to be using our die cuts. So we're going to die cut our greeting in this guy, and then we're going to be die cutting what we are stamping. So we'll do that after. And then we're going to stamp on this. So this is a piece of So Saffron, and I have chosen it because to me that looks like what is in the middle of here. So I like that it's that lighter color. Okay, so we are going to do that. Now, my idea for this though is actually we're going to die cut this because I want the shape, because we're going to play with it for our placement. So I just want to show you what I am thinking. So this will be a good one to use the mini, and I was corrected. I don't know if I've always been doing this wrong, but I did it wrong recently, and so thankfully someone spotted it and was like, you want the two clear plates on top? And I was like, yeah, I totally do. And I had messed it up. Okay. So these are really gorgeous, gorgeous dies. Just gonna punch all these little pieces out. I'm not used to having this other end on. It's really throws me off a little. But I went somewhere, I went to on stage, and then somebody was like, where's your other end? I'm like, oh, I leave it off. Okay. We're gonna need those again, but let's move them to the side. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what I kind of had in mind. So this is gonna go on here like this. This is gonna be up here kind of like this. And then we are going to stamp, stamp, stamp 3 of these. So I haven't actually used this stamp yet, so I need to play around with it before we stamp it on our card. I mean, I could turn the card over, but just to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So let's get this grid paper and just kind of play around here for a second. So I got all the colors. So this paper has Sweet Sorbet, Petal Pink, Balmy Blue, Mango Melody, and Night of Navy in it. So if we kind of look at the colors that we have on here, this flower is like the 2 shades of blue with the mango. We've got the Petal Pink with the sorbet. So we can kind of work with all of those. I might do blue and pink, but let's take a look. Let's see what's what. So let's, I gotta try to get a sense of what this is gonna look like. This is the outline actually. So I think it would go, so that would go like that. And then this would go in the middle. So we're going to line it up. Line up the centers, that actually makes it pretty easy. So that is one option, that's pretty. So blue with pink. Oh, geez, sorry, turning off the light. You guys aren't saying anything. I see you watching, but nobody's saying anything. So that is one option. Let's clean that off and take a look at another option would be to do this bit in the red, which is pretty, and then the inside in the pink. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. The other thing we could do is, okay, so let's close up that blue. I don't think I'm digging the blue. Oh, yay. Hi, Alex. Okay, so we're gonna do that one for sure, but then I'm also wondering about if we use mango and saffron. So if we did mango, ooh, that's pretty. And so you see how easy these stamps are to line up? Oh, I don't like that. That's too close together, actually. Not enough contrast there. Unless, did I just do, no, I did the right thing. Okay. The mango is pretty though. Wonder what the mango would look like with the pink. Funny, funny, funny. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. That might be pretty too. Okay. We know we want that in pink, so that's good. That we cleaned. Okay. So let's bring this back and let's envision what I got going on here. So I'm gonna want this here. Oh, after all that, I inked that one up with the wrong color. Okay, this guy. So I want this one actually on my card front. And then I'm going to do another one here that I'm going to die cut. And I'm going to do another one. And then we're going to close that so we don't have a catastrophe. And get our lighter color. Line that up. And then up here. Hopefully you're not seeing my gray hair. And a third one here. Okay, so that is that. And then I want, oh, I didn't pull out the green. That's one thing. So the green in here is shaded spruce, which is actually one of my favorite greens, I've decided. It's very pretty. Okay, so we're going to play a little bit with this. So let's just take a look at what these look like. Okay. That is never good when you stick your finger in the ink pad. So again, I'm always looking to try to figure out what this other shade of green is. That is in the card. I think it's mint. So we are going to do a couple of these. And then I'm going to clean this. Just going to cut these so that I'm not making a mess. And then I need more. Okay. At this point, I'm ad-libbing on the leaves, but. And on here, we're going to stamp our dear friend, and I am going to stamp this in, it might actually look really nice in white and embossed. Okay. We're gonna heat emboss it in white. So I'm gonna get out my Versamark. And yes, when I'm just embossing for myself quickly, I don't actually get out all my embossing things. I should. But I don't. I stick to my trusty old Ziploc. When I'm doing a whole bunch, then I use the tray and the tweezers and all that, because honestly, they are the bomb. All right, so I'm just gonna heat this guy up so that it doesn't get ruined. All right, let's get all our die cutting done and then get this card put together. I can see that I am losing you guys, so maybe this is taking too long, and I apologize for that. That piece we are not die cutting. So we need this, and we need this. And then I know some people who are mentioning this low tack crafters tape on Amazon. So I gotta get some of that. I've just been using up all the washi tape I have because it works too. All right, let's get this rolled through. My family is waiting for me to finish because it's our 1-year anniversary with our puppy. And we are having brownies and ice cream. And yeah, she'll get a dog treat. Okay, so there is one. Now let's do the other one. We're gonna do it way up here so that I can put the leaves on at the same time. I appreciate those of you who are hanging out with me tonight and anyone who catches the replay. So as I mentioned, anyone ordering this bundle from me is going to get a PDF and a 3-card make and take. This card is likely not going to be part of that, but I wanted to show this card because I got so many comments on it and curious about like, how did you make that? And that's really cool. What are the dimensions? So that is why we are doing this one. It's also a great way for me to show all of the amazing elements of this suite. I did a card the other day, which I had posted, and I am doing a blog hop on the 14th, which I have done another card using this suite. It's amazing. The dies are amazing. I'll show you something quickly before we sign off about one of the dies. It's really neat. They nest in with each other. So this die, I think, will cut out these leaves. And then I'm just gonna have to like cut around it. That's okay. So we'll get all these pieces and then we are just gonna put this thing together. You're like, yeah, lady, that's what you keep telling us. I don't need all of this tape anymore. Okay. We did it. Let's get our pieces out of here. Put this guy away. All right, assembly time. So my thoughts on this were that this was gonna go in here like this. This is gonna go up here. This one will go here. And then this one will go here. So they're all gonna be popped up at different heights. And then I kind of was thinking we just want the leaves kind of popping out. Okay, yes. I'm liking how this is coming together. So I know my vision, so we're gonna go with it. Okay. So this piece, I'm going to use my seal. Oh wow, my husband's watching, which is probably to be like, why aren't you done yet? We want to have brownies. Hello, husband. I'm almost done. Then we will have brownies. Okay, and we need dimensionals. So this guy is gonna go in here like this, and then this one I'm gonna actually do double dimensionals. I know, it's crazy. But I wanted it to be like stepped up, stepped up, stepped up. See where I'm going there? Okay, and then now we just have to figure out the leaves. And then which ribbon we're gonna use. Okay. So if we kind of do something like that. And then something similar over there. Yes! Oh, I love it. Okay, what do you guys think? So now I'm going to do this. So that was kind of in there like that. So I'm not like pressing super hard with this yet because I want to, sorry, just looking for this. Make sure I like where I've got it. Okay, so this is our single, which is gonna come in here like this. And then this guy was our double, so these are up too high. Okay, so we want this sort of like that, and then we wanted this one. Okay, in there like that. I love all these colors together. I hope you guys think that looks pretty as well. And then I'm gonna kind of, this guy's coming up here. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. It's gonna go in here like this. It's a little bit, so I'm gonna have to have it come up a little bit because the way I did that, because you're still gonna want it to fit in your envelope, right? And then this is also going to have dimensionals. So I'm putting the dimensional there so that I don't go off. Okay, now we have to decide, last thing, whether we are going to have like blue ribbon or if we want white. I think I like blue. I don't know that I want a bow, but I'm gonna tie one and then we can decide. We might just want just a layer of ribbon without a bow. This is not the angle. There we go. I'm like, something is up with my bow. It's not the angle I would normally tie that at because I haven't cut it off the spool, so it's okay. So there is that little bow at the bottom. That guy in there. So what do you guys think? Do we keep the bow? I actually don't mind it. What do you think? No comments? Okay, and then this is going to go on. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the original. See if we used dimensionals or not. We did not. It went on flat. Okay, so I'm going to put some adhesive there, and I'm going to run some adhesive there. And then I am sliding this in sort of like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how pretty that is. And then if you want, this could tuck in there. So I like the idea of a tuck card without the tucking, personally. And then of course we have the option for all these beautiful embellishments, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it's got enough going on. We don't actually need any embellishments because I don't know where, I guess we could like strategically sorry, just pulling some out here. See what we think. You could like strategically place like one there and maybe like one here and one here or something, right? Like we can't put them everywhere because that would be a bit crazy. But we can kind of be strategic. Yeah, that might be nice. Okay. All right, we did it. Thank you for joining me. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing how that fun fold came together. You recognize that it's not really that hard. There's just, you know, a bit of layers. I made this one quite fancy with all my layers, but like I said, I am loving this bundle. It's so fun to work with, all the different dies. And that's the only other thing I was going to mention to you is that these little stitched nested guys, they actually nest inside of each other. So this guy can nest inside of this one when it's die cut. And it's really neat. Okay, that's it. That's all. I'm going to go eat cake and celebrate my pup's 1 year anniversary. Thank you for joining me. I will post this guy up. And if you need me to go over the dimensions again, then by all means, just comment below. All right. Thanks, guys.